So the first part in mounting a tiled roof mount is locating the 3 rafters. I don't know if you can see them there, poking under. So once you've got them exposed, that's the sort of pattern you're after. The second step is to put the Z brackets down. Now they screw on to the rafters underneath like that, poking out. Here's a handy little tip for you. Put the bolts in through that bottom hole before you screw the Z brackets down. The Z brackets we use are extra rigid and it's a real bugger trying to get those bolts in once this is screwed down due to the lack of flex. Once they're all double tech screwed down, you can close the bottom 2 tiles and then we can move on to mounting the sway arms and the main pole. So with the pole holding bracket, that's just a matter of placing it on there and screwing it up. Once that's on nice and tight, we can insert the pole. So with the longer bolts, just through there. Don't tighten too much on the pole until the end, but just get it in place, like so. You can tighten it up a little bit, helps keep the pole in place while you do the stay arms. Now with the stay arms, just bend both ends just a little bit, helps with lining up and all that. And also the stay arm end that goes inside the other pole, that goes down the bottom to avoid water filling up the pipe. Attach the stay arm like so to the bottom Z brackets, getting ready to join it up there. Do this on both sides and tighten. Now with the second long screw, this is hard with one hand, put that through and join it through. Once it's through and they're both hooked on, you can tighten. Using a spanner on the other side makes it a bit easier. But yeah, once it's tight, that can stay there. Get the pole level on both sides. And then you want to use the tech bits, the small ones, on the stay arms. There's 2 holes down here on the stay arms. They're for the little tech screws to lock the arm in place and keep the pole square. Once it's square, on the bottom of the stay arm, there's a small hole for the tech screw to go in. Once that's in place, the whole thing's rigid. Once everything's squared up, locked in place at the sway arms, making sure the small pole is at the bottom going into the larger pole on the sway arms. Tighten all the nuts and then you're ready for the click. So with your dish, on the cable side, that groove follows the locking nut down. And once you've got that loose, ready to go, simply pull it down till you hear the click. And then with a 13mm spanner, tighten that up. Till it's nice and firm, don't over tighten it. And once you've tightened the locking nut and the whole dish is in place, she should be solid and not go anywhere. You can then put all the tiles back, make sure there's no gaps or leaks and silicone where necessary. Job's done.